Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Gold, my baby run. It's time to make our way to Cerulean City. No, that's gonna take very long. I mean, let's face it. It's basically just a hop skipping away from Saffron now, isn't it? The hard part's gonna be clearing out the trainers up north and dealing with everything else in this area. So yeah, we'll be splitting this up into two parts. Because I do have a flyer, so I don't have to really do into three parts, thankfully, though. I'll still have to make 2 trips to the power plant, gosh darn it. Man, I hate that. But I like clearing this out first, for convenience sake. That way I don't have anything that gets in my way when I try to go after Misty for the gym battle, you know? Though, maybe I'll give that its own part. Depends on how fast the power plant stuff goes. But having a flyer does help with that. Yeah, I don't know if any of the trainers are going to really be able to stop Yuki Onna from just, you know, completely wiping them out, like, almost instantly. The Ice Witches definitely got a strong hand here for the most part. I think there are a few trainers here with, like, fire types and stuff, but they're so far and in between, they're not really going to pop up enough, and plus, you got that massive level difference here. I mean, at this point, you know, 20-some levels, you might as well forget it. You're just toast. Like, no matter what she drops on you, it's gonna be a knockout blow. Ugh. It's sort of disappointing to watch in some ways. It's like, I know I wanted something a bit more challenging than this. Of course, when I am challenged, I don't have to worry about losing, but hey, that's half the fun, right? Going for this stuff just sucks. It's just going through the motions for the sake of getting where I really need to go. But I suppose the experience does help push me up to a higher level so I can start using her to sweep through the Elite Four a bit more effectively. Nice to be able to take down Houndoom without having to rely on such a convoluted strategy, you know? Albeit it probably would still end up being pretty convoluted. Using Perish Song and probably mean looking healing items. And even then I might have to do a self-sacrifice, you know? Like Smoochum, use mean look to trap Houndoom so he can't escape. But you're gonna have to eat a flamethrower to the face. Ugh. Oh well, it's a sacrifice that just has to be made sometimes, you know? Because I'm definitely gonna have to start pumping levels here at some point if I want to take on Red. Oh, something that's actually interesting. Some jewel out to deal with it, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Thunderbolt. Though I think I'll be starting off against Misty with, Yuki Onna, because I'm pretty sure she usually starts off with Quagsire, which isn't really vulnerable to anything Jewel can toss out there, really. And I'll probably come in for the sweep with, Jewel using Thunderbolt. Probably use it against Brock, too, to be honest. After all, he does have a lot of, Pokemon I can abuse with Thunderbolt, because they're part water, at least. With Omnistar and Kabuto tops. So Jewel's at least got some action coming up in the foreseeable future. Maybe I want to try and get a few more levels on him, though, if I want to take on Gary later. Seriously, 28? Jeez. Did they just assume you'd go straight to Cerulean City with a really weak team or something? Like, let's go to Cerulean City and deal with all the really annoying stuff. Jeez. Bellossom. Well, I guess technically I could send out Zerg, but you know, forget it. I'll just Ice Punch my way to victory. Try to get the level 53, I guess. Okay. Pidgeotto? Eh. Guess I'll let Jewel out for this one. Just because I like to use Thunderbolt every now and again, you know? It's nice to see Lieutenant Surge's move on display. mean, sure, I think it gives you a different move this generation, but still. Thunderbolt was his iconic move in Gen 1. Raichu, give him a Thunderbolt! You know? Sadly, Raichu was never really that great, but still. Don't want to be too dismissive. Ah, yes. Still trying to evolve, but you're not allowed to. You're gonna stop me, huh? Sheesh. Whose army? Lloyd? As in Christopher Lloyd? Who knew Doc Brown wasn't raising Heel Kings as a kid? Or they wore such ridiculous clothes. That part actually might make sense. I mean, considering Doc Brown wears that lab coat, like, everywhere. Well, moving on. Too much, huh? Oh, joy. The last in line. Well, technically there's still one person after you. And another person after that, so there's still 2 more to go. All this just for a nugget I don't even really want. Like, gosh darn it. Ice Beam. Come on. Must resist. Sleep. Must record episodes. Ugh. Yeah, send out your stinky little Paris. I don't care. I know, I have a Parasite in the grass run. I've never really used Paris in the bug run. I mean, the first time I did it, Parasite had a big spot in the team as a Spore setter, but I've sort of been ignoring it, you know, in the revisit. I still have to go catch a Pinsir, too. I keep telling myself I want to do that for the Elite Four battle, but I want to try and get that done next week. I'm trying to lay out what my schedule is going to be from now on. At least that was the plan over the course of this week, and I've mostly worked out how I want to do things. I want to put some more stuff on the schedule, though, and that's probably going to kill me, to be honest. I tend to overestimate my abilities to keep up with that stuff, and then when I start getting behind, I never really catch back up. Well, I'll think about it. I'll drop Smog. Let's face it, Smog's not a very reliable move to poison people, and I hardly ever use it anyway. And at least you know I'll use Confuse Ray, because I love being a dick to my opponents sometimes. Be like, use Confuse Ray just to annoy them so they might smack themselves in their ugly face. Okay, not all Pokemon have ugly faces, but some of them definitely do. Yeah, I have nothing to do with the 6-pack trainers, and you know why they're called that? Because they all drink a 6-pack every day. That's why they think they can take most of the trainers that come out here, because they're completely wasted. Okay, at least he's got an interesting Pokemon with Porygon. I'll give him that much. Too bad it's not going to really help him at all, but still, Porygon's conversion abilities have always been intriguing, at least. Though it costs a ridiculous amount of coins to buy, I have to admit, for a normal Pokemon that doesn't have much actual battle utility. Being able to convert yourself to avoid being hit by weak attacks that can exploit your weaknesses is cool, I have to admit, but it's just not good enough. Yes, you win a prize! But after seeing how you battle, I want to see how all fare. How about it? Let me take you on. Hey, just because I didn't say no doesn't imply consent, okay? Well, I guess we don't get a choice here. It's not like we had a choice with any of the other battles. Okay, Ice Punch. That should take care of the Rhyhorn. Ugh. These Rhyhorns always popping up and getting destroyed so quickly. Man, no wonder they spend most of their time crying. A Charmeleon, eh? Well, sounds like a good time to pull out Zerg. I'm gonna rush all over you, man. First things first. Confuse Ray! Might as well make use of the newest tool in my toolbox. Come on, hit yourself. Aww. Well, at least it failed, but still. I was hoping I could at least get the hit self, you know? Ooh, we'll do it this time? Haha! And now I blind you even more! Haha! More mud to the face! Aw, it broke already? That's disappointing, but might as well finish it off with another mud slap. Darn. I was hoping I'd be able to do that. Get at least one more self-smack in. Oh well. Wart Turtle, eh? Well, I got a response for that. It's called Jewel. And he loves his Thunderbolt. He loves it a lot. And that's definitely gonna have to take out Wart Turtle. I mean, let's face it. 10 level advantage and super effective damage, it's over. Ooh, I don't have to cancel any evolutions this time. Good. I prefer not to have to deal with that, you know? A great battle, huh? I don't know if I'd go that far. You weren't very impressive, man. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Next time, we deal with the power plant. And return to town, then going back to the power plant with the part, then coming back. And depending how long that takes, we may or may not be dealing with Misty. Until next time, then. See ya.